Hello, my hi-fi people. This one is for the hi-fi vintage audio tape heads. The gurus who like recording on tape. Let me slow this down a bit. Okay. What do we have here? It's called the TEAC AN-300 noise reduction unit. This is basically a Dolby noise reduction system. It is limited to Dolby B. We had a Dolby B, we had a Dolby C, we had a Dolby S, we had a DBX noise reduction system. We had a Sanyo D noise reduction system. This one from the 70s, I don't know the exact date of manufacture, but it was built in the 70s and it ended in the 70s, never moved on to the 80s. Cassette decks got more sophisticated by the 80s with good quality Dolby B, if not B and C and S. In some Sonys, there was a B, C and S. But the Dolby B feature in the 80s was quite, what can I say? It was quite accurate. It was there. It was a utility in every cassette deck. But in the 70s, even decks with Dolby B were of a low quality, I would say. They were not eliminating tape hiss as well as expected. So this was at that time the newest noise reduction unit designed by TEAC. TEAC is a company which is affiliated and a subsidiary of TASCAM. So the professional name of TEAC is TASCAM and the consumer name is TEAC. This was used for tape decks, primarily for tape decks and some reel-to-reels, open reel decks, I would say. Very low budget open reel-to-reel decks that did not have a good set of heads on it for eliminating tape hiss, basically. So coming back to compact cassette. The cassette decks in the 70s were great, but their Dolby noise reduction system was not that great. So this came into play. Has some great features in it. I use it a little differently. Let me play around with these dancing needles. The source is coming from YouTube, so you can see the left and right channel is not very accurate. But if I was playing a turntable or a cassette, these needles would be dancing much more accurately. You can't expect high fidelity coming from YouTube. This is just instrumental music in the background coming from YouTube, going into this device. Now, tape deck, recording, yes, great. Those who had a 70s tape deck with a poor quality Dolby noise reduction, Dolby B noise reduction, they had this device available on the market in the 70s to make better noise-free, tape hiss-free recordings. It weighs 7.5 kilograms, heavy metal, well built. I mean, the ignorant way to gauge a quality device from the 70s is just the weight. Fantastic switches. Look at that, clickety click. Nice. Nice. Output, input. Why is this useful? Apart from being a noise reduction device, a noise reduction unit, an external high quality tape hiss eliminator, apart from that, what can you do with it? You can notice there are 4 channels. Left channel, right channel, left channel, right channel. This device is has a very useful feature, and that is the signal distribution hub feature. Usually in vintage audio we are playing with sound processors or cassette decks or open reel-to-reels or output devices like even a turntable and a CD player. Let's not go into digital, but yes, an output device with 2 channels, left and right, is a tuner, is a turntable, is a CD player, is a streamer in modern world. A streamer itself is a 2-channel device giving output. Left channel, right channel. This guy has 4 channels. So what can I do with it? What can people do with it? Why do I have it? I use it as a signal distribution hub. How is that? Because it has 2 sets of 2 channels, 2 sets, 1 set, 2 set of 2 channels each. 1, 2, 3, 4, but this is 1 set, 1 set. Because it has 2 sets of 2 channels with inputs and outputs, how do I make use of it? Well, I've got 2 sources going in. It's a matter of playing 2 different sources going into this device, off, on. When I switch this on, the other source, these will be dancing. That other source is usually my turntable, which is off right now. But the device is allowing me to plug in 2 sets of 2 channels. So 1 set of a channel which is now dancing, which are dancing needles of left and right channel of the first set is YouTube. The other set, which is not dancing, but it's a left and right channel, is my turntable. So I use it as a signal distribution hub. When I want to record on tape, I can toggle between these. And if I'm recording from YouTube, I'll use the upper 2 channels. If I'm recording from a turntable to tape, to compact cassette or to a reel-to-reel, open reel deck, I'll use the lower 2 channels. What else can I tell you? There's not much to it. Basically, end of the day, it's a noise reduction device. Because of the 4 channels, I use it a bit differently. And many others would probably be doing the same today. Dolby B is today, in today's world, Dolby B is not a feature that is in great demand. You've got better tape quality, better cassette decks. When I record on a reel-to-reel, I don't even need a noise reduction as such. But I do need a signal distribution hub, which I call this, to allow 2 sources with the left and right channel go into 1 box, and then I have an input control with the upper 2 and the lower 2 channel, and an output control from whichever output I want to control. So beefy unit, I'd say it's a beefy Heavy unit, well built. I have it because of its build quality, because of its lovely vintage look, because of these 4 boxes of lights and needles dancing, uh, solid clickety click switches, nice knobs, a nice power click switch. So I mean, this is why I have it. Using the input port, the ports for input, using the feature to separate 2 signals going into one box, and then control of output whichever way I like it. TEAC AN-300 noise reduction unit with Dolby B built in. Hope you like it, and do comment if you know anything else about it, if you know more about it. What I know about it I've told you, and how I use it I've also told you. If anyone out there can find a third utility for this, it'll be excellent to hear from you and learn. Keep spinning those vinyls, guys, because vinyl is final. Take care. Bye.